If you've ever walked on a beach, chances are you found something strange. An errant toddler shoe, a beer bottle, kelp, seashells, and more. Sometimes an item catches your eye and you investigate. Every once in a while, you're genuinely stunned by what you find. Today's list looks at 10 odd and unique things that have washed up on beaches. Number 10. Rubber duckies. The year 1992 gave the world a gift that has continued giving 3 decades later. A cargo ship carrying bath toys heading from China to the United States lost a crate containing 28,000 rubber duckies, among other plastic bath toys. Since going overboard, the bright yellow ducks have bobbed around the world. Oceanographers partnered with beachcombers to map the progress of the ducks. Originating somewhere between China and the US, they have since shown up in Japan, Australia, the west coast of the United States, and the east coast. Perhaps the most impressive journey was of 2 rubber duckies discovered in Scotland and England more than 10 years after being released into the wild. Number 9. Seafoam. While not harmful to humans, seafoam is an odd sight when you stumble upon it. Looking like an overflowing dishwasher or washing machine, the white and brown foamy structures can appear in all coastal regions, with various conditions that trigger the phenomenon. At its core, seafoam is made when ocean water is agitated, and there are high concentrations of dissolved organic matter. When the organic material that comprises the seafoam is not toxic, it's harmless and indicates a thriving coastal ecosystem. One of the more dangerous versions of seafoam is when it's near large, decaying, and harmful algal blooms. In these rare instances, popping the bubbles are one way that the toxins in the algae become airborne. These blooms can also harm other wildlife. The soap-like foam from these blooms can remove the waterproofing on bird feathers. This makes it difficult for them to fly and can even lead to hypothermia in birds. Number 8. Unexploded bombs. The occasional unexploded bomb has been known to show up on shore in areas that have served as training or testing grounds for military groups. These bombs are usually found by casual beachgoers who report the unidentified object to authorities. Then the job falls to the appropriate group, such as a bomb squad. In February of 2022, one of these unexploded ordnances was found at South Beach in Massachusetts. Number 7. World War II love letters. In the wake of the devastation left by Hurricane Sandy in 2012, the storm unearthed a few jewels. 57 of them. A young woman walking a New Jersey trail stumbled upon a bundle of handwritten letters tied with a pink ribbon. After painstakingly drying them out over a fireplace, closer examination revealed they were between a young couple, Dorothy, Dottie, and Lynn. Thanks to the connectivity of the internet, Dottie's family was found and the letters were returned. Even the unrelenting powers of water can return delicate treasures to us. Number 6. A 200-foot-long barge. Derelict vessels and overboard shipping containers wash up on shore every once in a while. But what about a 200-foot-long barge? This was the case at St. Pete Beach in Florida. One of 7 barges floating offshore, the barges were full of rocks, fiberglass, and other debris. These vessels were conducting work to reduce local erosion by creating barriers within the rocks that trap sand. Florida recently saw a barge and tugboat wash up on shore with 4 people on board. These events certainly cause a stir, and local officials usually count the first order of business as mitigating pollution risks that result from vessels running aground. Number 5. Sailor jellyfish. Every so often, local news and social media explode with photos of strangely shaped jellyfish piling up on coastal beaches. These jellies are called velella, commonly by-the-wind sailors who travel exclusively at the wind's discretion. That's how thousands, millions, and even trillions of the little finned jellies end up in mass stranding events. On the west coast of North America, it has been observed that these events tend to happen in years when winters are warmer than usual. And while this might seem like a sad tale, the circumstances that create these beachings indicate a blooming population. Warmer winters allow the population to boom, so even when we see several dried and crispy on the beach, it's likely that throngs of them are still thriving, sailing across the ocean. Number 4. An 80-million-year-old femur. It's not likely that you'll run into any dinosaur bones while walking along a beach, but it's happened a surprising number of times. And by that, we mean any number higher than 1 seems incredible. In 2015, a massive thigh bone was exposed in the marine rock around the San Juan Islands off the coast of Washington. The bone was from a meat-eating creature, most likely a family similar to Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptor. In 2020, a scientist found an ancient bone on the island of Eigg in Scotland. The scientist was running up to catch up with the rest of her team and quite literally stumbled upon the fossil. While marine fossils had previously been discovered in the area, it was especially thrilling when it was determined to be part of a stegosaurus. The following year, brothers and amateur fossil hunters found a 3-foot-long fossilized bone believed to be an elephant or mammoth. They scoped out a bright stone beach on the Isle of Wight after a storm had passed through, hoping it had revealed some secrets. Number 3. Shipwrecks. Shipwrecks happen. It's why lighthouses were erected along coastlines and islands, and why flashing buoys warn voyagers of the dangers below the surface. But Fraser Island in Australia has one of the largest collections of shipwrecks, making it a prime tourist attraction. The island saw 23 wrecks in 80 years, even with lighthouses in the area for more than 60 of those years. The SS Maheno is the most famous of these wrecks. The ship has a rich history as one of the first turbine-driven steamers, running regular routes around Australia and serving as a hospital ship in Europe during World War I. After she was decommissioned, she was towed to Japan for scrap. A storm snapped the tow chain and the ship drifted, landing on the beach at Fraser Island. Number 2. Snowballs. It wouldn't faze you if we mentioned that some icebergs landed on shore, especially in cold climates. But you'd probably do a double take if we said snowballs were piling up. Thousands of snowballs ranging from the size of a tennis ball to nearly 3 feet in diameter appeared in northern Russia, the work of a rare environmental process. Small pieces of ice are rolled by the water and wind, ending as giant ice spheres. It's been witnessed in Finland as well, and even on Lake Michigan in the United States. Number 1. Two-headed dolphin. Our number 1 oddity to wash up on a beach has to go to something that's, hopefully, one of a kind. A vacationing teacher walked a beach in Dakili, Turkey when he spotted a dead dolphin. He was stunned to find a carcass with 2 heads. The animal was believed to be a year old, measuring just over 3 feet in length. Aside from 2 heads, other developmental challenges must have made life short for this calf. The calf had polycephaly, a rare condition that results from a fertilized egg not fully splitting. Other animals have exhibited the disorder, including humans, but this was the first time for this species. We hope you enjoyed today's video. What's the strangest or grossest thing you've found while walking along the beach? Let us know in the comments below. Please make sure to like this video if you made it to the end and subscribe to the channel for regular top 10 lists. Until next time.